inspired. To be this way. Other time zones are already open for like day is this year. So I started with this little quote here that you might wonder what did I just put on here. So we don't see with our eyes, we see through our eyes. So that's the idea. Hey, and wishing you a great day, 2nd of June. And so my idea goes on that I am talking to you every day about a mindset related topic. It might be that your lunch break is already starting. So you're sitting there alone and think, okay, do I have to talk to people? Do I want to talk to people, or do I want to talk to myself? And maybe you are just waiting for some inspiration. Tada! And so here I am. So this is my job, and I would like to share with you what I am seeing these days. And so this here is a quote that I am starting with. We don't see with our eyes, we see through our eyes. What do I mean with it? It's all about perception. How do you describe perception? What is perception? Why is it important? How do you change it? And what are ideas onwards, and how does it serve you, basically? So the idea is to always start with some mindset related topic, and hopefully inspire you for the day wherever you are. And hope you can hear me well. And also the idea is to, well, take your question live, your inspiration. So this is all about finding the right mind wave and frequency here. So if you have any question, you think, okay, what can this dude serve me? Let me know. So yesterday was the first try of my famous new setup here, and it failed. It was not working well. And so today we're just doing it again. It failed again. No, this is what I wanted to show you. This is my little pet here. And I wanted to describe what mindset is all about and why it is worthwhile working on it. I'm just switching the camera so you can see everything what I'm doing right now. Here I'm having my pet, and here you can see me from the back. Maybe this is the best thing. So I would like to present you an idea that has changed my life and also the lives of many. And it's so simple. And it is the idea to exemplify you why you have to work with your mind and what the mind is, and that it's not only your brain. So it is more like this. But what is the mind? So the idea is like this. So you have here a little figure with hands and arms, and this is called the stick person. So it has here a head, and let me do it like this. Oh wow. So let me do it like this, bang, and let's just make the stroke a little bit thinner. So you see I'm a left-handed writer. So the idea of this is the stick person. And the idea is you have a mind. Your mind is the conscious and the subconscious. And okay, so now it's loading again. So it's so great that it works today as I wanted. And hold on. Great. I'm already out of my presentation. Wow. So let's just change it where we were. So hey guys, let's do a little pause. So the idea is really that's the stick person, and the stick person is the subconscious and the conscious mind. That's the idea. And so let me just find it. So this is live as you see it, and thank you for still being there. Just enjoy. If this is like your pause right now, enjoy the lunch break. And so we are starting with this here. So this is my little board here that I would like to show you how the stick person works. So this is the stick person in blue. I want to do it in white. So here we go. So we have a mind and a body. And so the mind is consisting of two parts. It's the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And we have a body. And the body is basically doing what we want him to do and want it to do. So it performs an action, and the action leads to a result. So I want to eat now. I want to work. I want to work on the project. So it produces a result. So what if I am telling you now that 99%, no, let's say maybe say 95% of everything that we do is not happening here in the conscious part here, but in the subconscious part. It happens actually here. So everything that is in the subconscious reflects in our body vibration and then action, and then also leads to the result. And so as you see that I'm this poor left-hander here who always gets on the iPad. But so what is the outtake of this? So the outtake of this is that you are not only going through your life with your conscious brain. So that you're saying, okay, so I'm going to have success today. It is in your subconscious. And what you can do with here is that, of course, you're having so many outside influences, like you see, you hear, you smell, you taste, you touch. Somebody is confronting you, somebody is coming, somebody is leaving, some call here and there. That is one thing. But when I'm telling you, or when I'm writing here, you see through your eyes. That reflects that everything you are getting in here as an outside sense, you are reflecting with your emotional and with your subconscious mind. That means that there is something more, and that is your perception, how you perceive things. If somebody is, well, coming forwards to you dancing, you can say, okay, it's a crazy person, or you can say, hey, so cool, it's a great mood. If somebody comes to you shouting, so you can say, okay, that's the way it is because I was born and raised this way. In my country, people are always shouting. Or you can say, okay, what's wrong? Or you can say, okay, what did I do wrong? So this is the perception. And so why is that so important? Because you can change it. What do you think about that? If you can change your perception, you can basically also see how well you can change. And this is what I would like to talk to you. And seeing things that are not there is another thing that perception comes in. So you can, of course, your interpretation is what perception does. So we are all socialized, we have all been raised with certain ideas. So if something happens, you of course, your brain wants to save energy. Basically what you're doing is you're doing an interpretation. However, what if this is just your unique interpretation? And for example, if you are successful, and how successful you are is just the way how you talk to yourself and how you have learned to talk to yourself. And so this is where this stick person thing comes in, and where I'm just trying give me another chance here. Let's do it like this. So let's do it a little bit bigger and make this white here. So here comes the stick person, and we say, okay, so we have the conscious, the subconscious, and the body. and the vibration and everything and the results. And what if there are other things included, like the faculties of reason, of imagination, of will, of well, and then perception as well. So this is I really have to think of another thing here. So that perception is something that you can train. And if you train this, well, so then this is a a system that brings you more success in the way you can achieve things and how go about it. So how to train your point of view. First, maybe you're having learned that you are judging yourself, and you're having kind of a belief that you are not what you say is not important anyways, or you have to have somebody else to promote you, or you have brilliant ideas but nobody hears it. This is all self-talk, and also a judgment, how you are judging yourself and how you are judging others. And well, how can I explain when my perception changed about, for example, work? So I always thought, for example, well, yeah, so you can only have success through the help of others. Somebody has to promote me, somebody has to be, I really have to give everything to be successful and things like that. But on the other hand, I always had this perception, okay, but yeah, so what if uh, this person is not trustworthy? And so that sort of became my reality, that I thought, okay, so it's never going to happen. So that is something that I learned to change over time, and I also trusted myself. And I think that is when you are talking to yourself and you say, okay, what my intuition is right, I'm going for it, and I'm believing that I can do it, that you are changing your inner point of view, your self-talk, and then you have the possibility to also change what other people see in you. And I think it's not that easy, especially if you are in a work environment, to sometimes to change what people might think of you. But it all starts with yourself, and it is easier than you think with like changing your self-image, what you are seeing and how you are acting, and how you're talking to yourself. One idea that I have for you before I leave you, like eating your sandwich alone, or like going to your restaurant of choice with your favorite colleagues that are inspiring you, hopefully, that are giving you, that are appreciating you, because you are the best and you're doing really good things, and you're not gossiping about things and complaining about things, but seeing things in a positive way. So I'm wishing you that. So that is, how are you perceiving a situation from a point of view of the person that you would like to be? If somebody confronts you, if something happens to you that is really as not good, and you can of course say, okay, why is this happening to me? Why is it always happening to me? In a mindset point of view, you could ask now, okay, what is this giving me as an opportunity to grow? And what do I have to change about my perception to see it as an opportunity? Because sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times, the opportunities that we are giving are not welcomed at the beginning. And so what is it, how your future self, say it like this, or a person that you admire, or some character trait, how would this person act on it? So if you're not getting the promotion this time, or somebody else, or your best friend at work is fired, or your or your best boss at work is leaving, what does it say? How can you twist it? And it's not about changing your total like environment at once, but like to change bit by bit. And that is what you can do in a structured and regular approach, a process about your mindset. So what I have just shown you about this stick person, that's the idea where you say, okay, it's not the conscious only, it's the subconscious that, well, drives our behaviors, actions, and also results at the end. But how do we get to this programming, to the subconscious programming? And that's the idea to, well, bring your inspiration to or inspire you and then like going on. So every day, 10 to 15 minutes, hopefully in the morning. And so, yeah, any questions? If you have any questions, I'm just searching. I'm looking at you, but I'm just searching for the right pad. So as you can see here, so my setup is that I am having this stream deck here. If you're interested how to do that for your own show, whatever you want to do, I'm happy to help you with that, of course. But here is the thing that I wanted to share with you. Bang. So the questions that might come from your end, I'm here. And so this is all the thing about live and live video, live streaming, that I find also so fascinating about. So if you want to share your thoughts and okay, didn't really get the well, and now I did get the point about perception, but what's next? How can I improve my perception? That's that. Ask me, feel free to let me know. So what I would like to leave you with today, even if you don't have any immediate question or immediate urge to talk, or like just send me a message through the social networks, of course. And yeah, one thing that always helped me in a situation that is not that welcome, that's not that easy, is to say it is what it is. So a situation is not good or bad, it's your perception that makes it good or bad. And so where lies the challenge, where lies the opportunity in it? And so how can you grow and how can you change your perception? There might be some very tough situations and yeah, things that we don't want to be in. And so it's of course easier said than done. But believe me, so we are in a ocean of motion these days, so many things happening from the outside. And I discovered that this is the best way to go through it with your life. And especially if you're having a worthy ideal, a cause that you're steering for, because otherwise you're getting hiccups and stones in the way that sometimes, well, let all the energy go. And so you are basically back on step one. And it doesn't have to be this way. So if you know how to, well, orient yourself and use also these faculties like perception, it is much easier. And there's a structured approach that also helps you to, well, reprogram your subconscious programming. Sounds very technical, but I'm a guy, sorry. So this is like an idea to go over and over about the things that are maybe your own perception. Well, I'm not worthy, I'm not doing the best work, and then do something about it. And just a word, so because I'm also going through LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn there are a lot of leaders, right? So you are a leader as well, I imagine. So, and I have met a lot of leaders in my career. So if you want to be a leader, then perception is the most important tool that you need, because you need to deal with people every day, and somebody might be a great resource for your team. And you can develop this person because you have the right perception and not only seeing the things through your eyes. And this actually makes you grow and makes your team grow and gives you more success and at the end profit than just firing somebody. Okay. And this is what I would just say. It's also not that easy to find good people anymore. So as I hear right now, and especially after these lockdown things, people are really looking for something that fills their heart and gives them sense and perspective. And so therefore, yeah, so let's welcome this change. And if you want to know more about this, of course, let me know. And if you have any question, feel free to let me know as well. I'm back tomorrow and looking forward to having for another conversation. Hopefully I have inspired you today. Have a great day, be inspired, and keep on moving.